Hello everyone and welcome to a room build for our puzzle house challenge. So you're probably wondering, what is the puzzle house challenge? Good question. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be building a whole lot of rooms, and well, I'm building the house room by room actually, without actually putting it together until the end. So in the last episode we made a kitchen, and we are going for a modern suburban home is the idea for that. So in this episode we are going to be building the dining room. So when we get to the end of the challenge, when we have all of our rooms built, and there's going to be quite a few of these, I've got to somehow puzzle the room together, puzzle all the rooms together to actually make a house. So how am I going to do that? I don't know. So we'll see how this all goes. But for now, I can build the rooms. I'm trying not to make it too tricky for myself, but we'll see what happens. So we're going for a really modern look, and I'm not too sure what size we're going for at this stage. So let's see how we go for the dining room. So modern wise, it's going to be a family home. So what I'm planning out is a 3-bedroom home, 3-bedroom family home. Modern suburban, and it's going to have like kitchen, dining, living, study, probably 4 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms, maybe a gym, a garden shed, and a greenhouse, I think, maybe a patio and outdoor area, and I was actually thinking like a cool basement bar too. I thought that would be quite fun. So yeah, quite a lot of rooms to fit in here. And with the kitchen, we have gone with sort of a grey and black, so we're going to go I think quite monochrome in this particular build with pops of blue is the plan. So I'm thinking maybe like a glass table might be quite nice for dining, and we can put like I'm not going to do like a toddler room, I don't think, so maybe we won't do high chairs, but we'll just do the normal dining chairs that go around. So let's see, I don't know what chair comes with the fitness table. So it doesn't actually come with a dining chair, that's weird. Oh yes it does, here it is. So what colour should we go for? I mean, we could go for blue, but I kind of want to go for maybe, I don't know, I really like that. And go for like a lighter colour in the dining area. 1, 2 and 3, and we can go like 8. So have a really nice dining area. Maybe we could change that colour to the lighter colour. That's quite lovely. And then we could go maybe darker on the walls, in terms of the colour on the walls, and we have like lighter furniture in this room. Be interesting to see if I can actually make this a cohesive build, because I really don't know. We'll see. So I kind of want to do, because this is a long table, I want to do a rectangular mat. What about something like this, which is quite, I mean, it's a bit boring, but that sort of shape is what I'm going for. But probably got something that is either bigger. Ooh, we could maybe go for one of these. I love this super fuzzy rug. It's from the Industrial Loft kit, I believe. What if we went? I don't know if that's dark enough. I'm not sold on that. I love that rug, but I'm not sold on that under the table. Let's see what else we got. Go for something like that, but I mean, I don't. That's the size. That's exactly the size that I want, but just not that pattern. Actually, this is probably going to be the one. It's not quite as dark as I wanted, but that's sort of the vibe. I actually do want to go quite dark on the mat. Sometimes they just don't have what you want. It's just the way of the world. I could go like that. Maybe the dark blue might be quite nice. So what I'm thinking is that this is going to connect to the kitchen, right? So let's just think about how this is going to work. Maybe a little bit. Center that off. So this is going to be our dining room. Maybe go like that and like that. Okay, so that's centered. That's our dining room size. So let's go with this size for the dining room. So we have our kitchen, and that's going to have like windows on this side and this side. So perhaps we have the kitchen going through like that, and then we could have like maybe the living area coming out of there. So we can have doors coming in either side of the room here and here. So if we're connecting that to the kitchen, so let's use the same doors that we use in the kitchen, which is the industrial loft kit, I believe, ones here. So we use those in white. So if we use those to connect to the kitchen, we actually don't need a door there, but I'm just going to put a placeholder door there. We can always delete those before we put them in together. And hang on, I think these were the other way around, like that. Okay, so that means we have two lots of windows going on to the side here for the room. This is actually quite an interesting challenge, having to think about the build differently and doing it in a different kind of order. So yeah, quite a challenge. So let's see what we want to do for the dining. So for the kitchen, we used the home decorator light shades. That's way too low. I mean, I don't want to go full out industrial. I mean, industrial does fit the sort of the modern vibe, but I don't know, I don't want to go full out industrial. Maybe we could go that in like the silver. It's a bit weird. It's one thing I didn't love with the Modern Luxe kit was the lights, but the rest of the kit I just absolutely adored. Oh, maybe we could do that in a different colour, that might work. Yeah, actually, oh, because it's a fitness, of course that would. Ah dear, so of course it's going to work. So in terms of the lighting around the rest of the house, because I wanted to have like some different lighting above the kitchen counters and above the dining table, maybe we could put might be a bit too much lighting, but we'll see how we go with that. I'm thinking that rug doesn't look right. It's just because it's kind of a greeny blue, which is generally known as like a teal, but I'm just going to call it greeny blue today. Yeah, that dark blue just didn't quite work, but I'm thinking that we want to have like a maybe that colour floor, and then we could go for like a darker brown on the wall. Actually, I know what brown I want on the wall. It's like a paneling type stuff. I think from the book knock kit, this one. I am going to have to make that look more modern, but I think the seating and the table actually gives a modern vibe to it anyway, but just that paneling isn't super modern, but I think we can definitely tweak it so it's modern. Now, in terms of the windows, we use the Eco Living windows in the kitchen, but the kitchen, you know, that can have just like different windows, but with the dining room, we're starting to dictate what windows are going to carry through the rest of the build. So this is actually going to be a big decision, because in the rest of the rooms we're going to have to use a lot of these windows. I'm kind of thinking growing together, but I am also shying away from those, because when you put them on the ground floor and then you have a second floor, which chances are, because of the size of this build that we will have to do, they do show through the bottom of the floor. So I'm a little bit nervous about using the growing together windows, even though I absolutely love them. I mean, look at that. That's just such a nice window. And the Eco Living ones I think had the grey through them as well, so I don't know. Yeah, so that's the only problem with the growing together windows, is that the fact that they do just clip a little bit too high, just by like a smidge, but they show enough through that it's just actually not great. The other option is we could actually stick with like doing the Eco Living windows. They do stick out and it's kind of ugh. It's not, I don't know, it can be. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind that for an idea, and then going like that. Something like that is actually quite cool. And has a modern vibe. It's not, I don't think this is ugly actually. I'm telling a lie. I've used them myself. A number of builds. It can be difficult to bring that together through a whole house, I think. Maybe we could do something like that and just like, you know, have it sticking out to the side, and that gives like a different sort of architectural element. looks better than like having that weird like corner. I don't know. I don't hate that as an idea, but it might be difficult to build later on, so I probably shouldn't do that to myself. I probably shouldn't. What else we got? We could go those. I think that's just not quite right. I think we've got to go for a square window. We could go for something like that. Kind of feel like that would be better on a second story, like on the top of a build. You know, I have decided that we're just going to go with the grown together windows and just risk it for the biscuit, because I think they capture the vibe that I want with the modern suburban. That pack is just perfect for modern suburban stuff. So let's go there and there. Okay, so that needs to go over that way. There we are, so we have our layout there. So now how are we going to decorate the rest of the room? That's a good question. Let's think about rugs. So I think rather than the blue that we went for in the kitchen, we're going for more a teal. So we're going to keep with the blue vibe, but maybe different shades is the whole idea of the build. Just to bring a little bit of cohesiveness throughout the build. Doesn't quite blend. It just kind of blends too much actually. So we need something that's going to be a contrast colour, and I'm kind of thinking like maybe I'm not going to use this rug, but I just want to test the colour out. Yeah, like a brown. Actually, that might work. So definitely not that rug, because it's more a kid's room. But like, let's try out some dark brown rugs and see what we get. Oh, I kind of want to go rectangle, but I mean this would be so pretty. Oh, velvet tinted. We could go for something like that and pull like the pink in as well. Ew. What are the... Oh, we could go that. Oh, I'm so tempted. I don't know. I don't think it quite works, but maybe it does. It's really off center. I don't know. It's not a wholehearted yes for me. But I do like it. That's the wrong brown. See, I think maybe... Whoa, way too big. You know what, I'm rethinking dark brown actually as a colour, because I think it's just blending too much with the walls. I think that's the issue for me. Because I don't want to go like a light green, because I think that's, again, it's just going to blend too much with the table, right? So if we went for maybe a darker green, maybe that would be a way to go. Something like that. The other option is to change the colour of these, but I actually really like this table setup, and I actually don't mind that darker green. I think that works with the light shade, and we can pull that together maybe with some artwork and some dining stuff around the place too, and some plants. Let's try that. I actually don't mind that at all. That's probably the best thing I've seen. So let's have a look for decorations. And what else do we want to do in the dining room? You know what, actually, I asked that question of myself. So let's pull in the spa day counters again that we used in the kitchen. Maybe the different colour. And what I'm going to do is like a little tea setup, tea and coffee. I like doing this. because it's the Sims seem to like it as well. They like being able to go and grab a cup of coffee, and you know, and maybe if you're having a dinner party, you know, you could maybe have like coffee afterwards and have a chitty chat in here. That'd be quite nice. There is a wall decoration that I think I used in the kitchen as well. It has tea. Let's have a wee look. It's down towards the bottom, I think. Could always use like a wine rack too. Ooh, drinks all around, team. Tea, where are you? Because I typed in tea and it didn't come up, so of course it didn't. Why would it be under the name it could be? So we could go for the matcha. Actually, maybe we should do that. It's quite cool. Okay, so we've got like a little drinks area. I'm thinking maybe curtains might work. What have we got in the way of curtains? Let's have a look. Do we want to maybe do... Oh, colour's a good question though, isn't it? What colour would we do them? We can look at the Modern Luxe ones and see what colours we have in those. If we want to go... I don't think we want to go black. I don't think we want to go grey. Pink, no. Do we just want to go like a pale... That could work. And do that on the other side. And that'll bring a little bit more lightness to the walls as well, so let's put a curtain rail in. Thank you very much, Modern Luxe Kit. Voila! Oh, I think this is coming together nicely. I do want to bring like in maybe a little bit more dark green, but we will have plants and stuff that we can bring in too. So let's have a look at maybe what we've got in the way of cabinets. No, I have a feeling we're not going to get anything ideal in the way of cabinets, because a lot of those cabinets are really quite old-fashioned. But I guess kind of dining hutches are kind of a thing of the past really these days, aren't they? Do you have a dining hutch in your home? We don't. We don't even have a dining table, to be fair. We just eat on the couches and the chairs and in the living area, because yeah, we do that together as a family, and we don't really need a table. We don't have one. I mean, I don't. It's just partially that's because we don't have a lot of room in the living area for a table. But also, yeah, we just don't actually need one. That's maybe you could put like a little nectar kit in here somewhere. Nectar thing. Looks a bit rustic, but I'm just going to shove that there for now. We can change that later. Interesting collection of things, that, isn't it? So we can have a buffet going in here. Different colour though. See, they're sort of not quite the right shades of wood. So that's quite, you know, that's a bit of a nicer one, but that's actually not too bad. Not too bad, not too bad. The old Seasons. That was the Seasons cabinet, wasn't it, as well, that I saw that kind of matched that. Just forgive me for going a bit backwards there. Oh no, it's not. Okay. What else we got that we could use? I'm also thinking like we can use like the kitchen cabinets. Oh, this is the one that was Mega Hutch. That kind of works together, I think. I'm not quite happy with the colour, but it could work. I don't know. I don't think I want to have like, maybe we could do like a storage laundry area too. Actually, I'll put that on my list. We'll do a storage and laundry area. I hardly ever do laundries, but I actually really like doing them because I hardly ever do them probably. And oh, and a hallway area, we'll do that as well. Seeing these things that I'm like remembering of, you know, all the stuff that I want to do. Okay, so I think maybe that we'll do that. Okay, I want to have a look at artwork now. So have we got anything in the green that could bring this together? And we could look at plants and maybe some sort of shelving unit there too, just to bring it. It's like it needs a little life. It's a little bit flat, so I want to bring a little more life to it. A little bit more life to it all. I think that's the wrong colour green. I'm going to darker green. Like that, but that's not the right vibe. That, however, could work. And although that's the wrong green. Again, the wrong green. So the problem with greens, you've got to get the right sort of shade. I've gone for this shade, so that's kind of right, but it doesn't look right in the room. And I don't really want posters. I wish you could have the option of framing posters. That would be awesome. Oh, I probably like that over that. It's a bit more lively. Oh, although, you know what? Scrap that. Let's go more modern. And I want to get rid of that. I don't like it. Ooh. Hello there, Modern Deluxe cat. Oops. Not Modern Deluxe. What is it? Oh, man, I can never remember these things. What's the name of it? Something Deluxe. It was Deluxe anyway. That is perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm rethinking this at the moment. We might find something better than that. We might not. Desert, no, not desert, decor to the max, that's what it's called. I never remember the name of it. Absolutely shocking. Do these have different designs? Oh yeah, they do. Okay, great. It doesn't quite fit in that space though. Ooh, however, if we shrink that down, and that, maybe one more down. Let's see what colours we've got in that. I'm not liking that anymore. Something like, aha! Lovely. That works better. Thank you very much. Get famous. So, we could probably put like in the nectar storage under there like that, and we'll lift this up a little bit. So maybe we could put some clutter down on top of here, some plants maybe. Oh, and actually, what about fruit bowl? Fruit bowl and maybe a plant of some description. What else we got? You know, I might do like a tray there as well. I love these trays; they're great. What about a nice, refreshing seltzer water? And what else could we put here? Maybe something cluttery. Decorations, clutter. What have we got? Ah, tea. Here we go. Alright, so there we go for that. Actually, you know what? It kind of makes more sense to put the tea over here, doesn't it? So let's put that there and then glide that across into the middle. Ooh. That makes more sense. We'll put something else there. Sacred herbs, there we are. So maybe we could put like a little end table here. I do like the Spardo one as just like something that's a little bit different in terms of the shape and stuff. It's just quite a modern feel to it. Maybe we could put some music in here. What have we got in the way of music? Wish these clipped onto a end tables better. You know what? Why don't we just put like a little stereo there? Ooh, not a karaoke machine. I think that might be going a little bit too large. Living at large. Where are the... Oh, here's what I'm looking for. Those, maybe we could put like a nice big plant here. What have we got? Straight to the bottom and get something on the large size. Oh, I like this one. Can we squidge that in further? Let's squidge, squidge, squidge. Without clipping. There we go. Maybe something up here too. There we are. There we are. There we are. That can go there. I don't even know what to do with that egg. 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 Might be okay in this corner actually. Oh, it's big. That takes up a lot of room. No, that's more an outdoor thing I think. Ah, there is that. Actually, that will look quite nice here I think. I will change the colour of the pot though. That gold does not work. There we are. And I'm always... Hey, where did my window go? Window, window. There we are. I'm always thinking like a chair or something there would be quite neat. Like maybe a couple of chairs, and like, you know, you can have a cozy chit chat and a cup of coffee, and it could be quite, you know, cozy. That would be nice. What, however, will work in this room? Let's see if I can find anything that's green in the sort of same colour palette as our table. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. I mean, there's that, but it's not the right vibe. Oh, I do like those. If they had like a lighter, that could work. If they had lighter wood, I think that would be perfect. Or we could go with that. And the wood's not sort of the same, but I mean we've got about 30 different types of wood in here anyway. Oh, the green's not quite right. We want to go more, slightly more minty, kind of like that, but not looking like a cow. Would be ideal. Oh, there's always that. No, not that. Could possibly work. Oh, that's gonna work. Yep. So, I'm just going to shift this around. And let's see if we've got like a little end table that we can put between them. No, that doesn't look right. that was a little bit smaller, I mean, that would be great. But it's a little bit chunky. Those chunky end tables, eh? Chunky. Oh, you know what I want to use? I want to use the little base game edition one we got when the Growing Together kit came out. That is a brilliant end table. And I want something, you know what, actually I might put a tray on there. Something kind of cozy. It's got the green cup. Oh, cute. You know what? Aside from the woods, which kind of bugged me, but you know, it's The Sims. You just have to put up with different colour woods. I'm really happy with that. So let's take a wee tour. I like the softness of it in terms of the woods and the colours, and I think that's pulled together by the curtains being that soft same shade as the wood on the table. So I think that actually helps quite a bit to pull it together. And I think carrying that sort of that green, that shaded teal through is a good idea, because it sort of it mixes up the sort of shade of blue. I'm still in the blue family-ish, but it doesn't, you know, match perfectly with the kitchen. It's just sort of in the same shade range, which I think is cool. And I'll probably carry that plan throughout the house until I forget. And that, my friends, is our dining room, which is going into our puzzle house. I think that's going to be lovely. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!